As you can see, I'm outside in the great outdoors. Don't have any service where I'm at still, so I brought my motorcycle here 20 minutes away, and I'm here playing chess outside. Even though it's sunny behind me, it's quite cold. That's why I have my hoodie on. It's not terribly cold, but in the shade with some wind, it's quite chilly. So why don't we start and play another game here? Let's see if I can get this thing to play. Here we go. Let's get a random opponent and let's play a 10-minute game, folks. All right. He played that. Let's get control of the center. He's gonna fin kittle the bishop. Let's do that, and then we're gonna push d5. All right, let's push d5, and let's try to develop so that we can castle, maybe king side. All right. I feel like maybe we should take the, we can take that knight, or let's do this, because he's probably going to try to bring the bishop here. Okay, so he castle. So let's begin our attack. Take that, and we can start pushing our pieces forward. He's probably going to move the pawn, double. If he does that, if he moves the pawn, he blocks, then I can push that pawn forward. I can go h5, and then g4. Okay, so let's, oh, that was a mistake on my part. That was silly. I jumped the gun, folks. I played without having something else to play with. So that was really, again, I'm not playing well today. I don't know why. Maybe it's the weather. Maybe it's because I'm outside with distractions. Not sure if everything is playing well here. So let's play the rook here. Then we're gonna push h4. He can't take because the king is pinned. Let's see what he does here. He might move e3. Okay. Let's move the queen. Let's move the queen here, protecting that pawn. If he comes down d5, I have e4. I think it should be good. Now his pawn blocks the bishop. Bishop will become useless. Okay. So I can push h4 as planned. Now that pawn is pinned. I need to castle relatively quick. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. For a change, I still have more time than my opponent, even though I'm talking over here. So hopefully the video image of me is coming out okay, and the sound is coming out okay. Because now that I have this nice microphone, now I created another problem for myself, which I'll try to solve at some point. With the software that I'm using to record these games, Now that it's using this microphone as the primary microphone, it does not give me the option to record the noise on the screen. So now I can't record what's on the screen. So I have the volume up a little bit so that this microphone captures the pieces when they move, the sound that they make, and hopefully that will suffice. All right, let's castle, and then we'll move. Okay, let's move. Let's continue with the attack. There's nothing here for him. Actually, I should have pushed. I should have pushed a6. Yeah, I should have pushed a6. I can still let him take. I can take, and there's nothing here I can do. Or I can push. I can push b6, and then when he captures, then I capture with the knight on a6, on b6. Or I can just ignore that completely. No, I shouldn't ignore. Let's capture that because he's got rook eyeing my pawn here. So let's not ignore that. Let's keep an eye on our attack, but not ignore what he's doing. I should have pushed my pawn to a6 earlier. I didn't. So that was a mistake on my part, folks. I feel like this game, okay. So we can go knight to b6. Oh no, I can't go knight e6. That is silly. I forgot my knight is pinned. So that was silly on my part. That was really, really silly. So now I feel like we should just do that. If he captures, I capture. If he yeah, this if I do that, if I bring my king here, is my king going to be safe? So if he captures, then I have no way to defend. I have to go up with my king, and when he creates, but then I lose my knight. If I take with my pawn, that he's got a pass pawn, that I can still try to. Okay, let's just capture. I still feel like I'm okay here, but let's see what happens. I created a problem for myself when I didn't have to. The good thing is I still have more time than him, assuming it's a him, could be a she. Okay, so I feel like I could come here now, but then I lose control. Once I take with my rook, I lose control of my knight. I don't want to lose my knight, so let's go here. If he creates a queen, then we take with the rook. We take with the rook. If he comes down, creates a queen. And when he takes with a rook, then we still have the other rook. Okay. I see what he's trying to do. I think we're going to be okay. Let's begin. Okay, no. Wait. I almost forgot. We got that move, folks. So we got the queen. This time I didn't forget the queen. This time somebody else forgot the queen. And he might resign here. I didn't resign, but he might resign. So let's see what happens here. If he does resign, we'll do a quick overview of what we could have done better. Okay, so let's capture that pawn. Okay. So now we can start our attack. We can bring knight to f5 and then attack that pawn, or we can go here. Or yeah, let's bring, I can bring, we can attack the bishop. We can just go here and attack the bishop. I feel like that could be, but then you can bring the king back. Let's just move, let's just do that. Let's just do that. If he pushes, then I'll just, okay, so you attacked, that's fine. I can sacrifice, actually I can sacrifice my rook, or I can just capture, sacrifice my knight, capture, and then the next move I could go to E. Why don't we do that? Let's sacrifice the knight. If he doesn't capture, then we go to E2, pinning the, okay, so forget about that. Let's capture, we check. And now let's capture, not capture, but check. And now he's got one move, and then it's checkmate. So we can come here to defend, but we take with the queen, and it's checkmate. Or you might just resign at this point. He doesn't have a lot of options right now. He can, well, he still has one option. He can, but that's not going to do anything. If he creates a queen, I still have checkmate. Actually, I don't have checkmate with, no, I do have checkmate. I can go rook here, and it won't be checkmate, but on the next move it will be checkmate. So let's see, because it still has king to G1, and then I have queen to H1, and that would be checkmate on a king here. But let's see what he does. He still hasn't resigned. He's trying to think. Maybe he wants to bring the rook here, which then it would be a quick checkmate. Rook here would be checkmate, because now the king can't move, because the rook would be right here. So, but he can bring the rook here. That's silly on my part, because he's in check right now. So he's got to defend, or he's got to resign, or he can move here. So he's got options. I don't know why he's not resigning. It's actually quite cold, folks. In the shade, feels quite cold, but I didn't want to sit in the sun, because then I couldn't see the screen on my computer. So I felt like this is the best option. And so my opponent still hasn't. But you can't see my shirt from there, folks. You can't see. All right, I can't do both. So I'll figure this out, because now I have this huge microphone that really helps a lot. But now it covers most of me. So maybe I should get a smaller lapel microphone. But I feel like this one